Hey guys, hope you're doing well and enjoying the weather. Today it is feeling hot. I just wanted to jump in and just share a follow-on thought as part of our series on minimalism. And on Sunday we were talking about the myth of more, how we live in a culture that says more is better. And sometimes we've got to get rid of the things that are peripheral, unnecessary, and reduce and go for less, not so that we can live like a hermit in the middle of nowhere, but actually so that we can really prioritize the things that we truly do value. In this case, of course, we're talking about the presence and the practices of Jesus. And I wanted to just throw in a quick thought about conflict, how to deal with conflict, because often when you're living your life just kind of going with the flow, often what you realize, or maybe what we don't realize, is that we're often allowing other people to be the decision makers of our life. And we're going with the flow on this event, going with the flow on this commitment. And when you start to really get intentional about following Jesus, you're going to find that some of the commitments that you had, some of the decisions you were making before, maybe by default, are going to start to change. And of course, that is going to potentially create some conflict in your life. And let's be honest, conflict isn't easy, and it never really gets easier, but you are going to come to a point where people are going to expect you to do certain things, and you've made the decision, hey, I actually want to change that part of who I am. Maybe it's a social commitment around alcohol or something else. We want to prioritize the practice and presence of Jesus Christ. We also want to be a light in our world. We don't want to get rid of friendships unnecessarily. Of course, we want to love people and enjoy our lives and all of that sort of stuff. But there will be some things that come in tension. So how do we handle that? Well, I'm sorry, but there's not a lot of things you can do. I think watched all this video thinking there's got to be an answer. Here's the truth of it. The answer is that when we are serious about following Jesus, we always come to a crossroads where we have to choose if we want to please Jesus or if we want to please a person. And that really is the question for us today is, do we want to please Jesus or do we want to please a person? And sometimes, not always, there is a direct opposition between what maybe someone in our family, even our parents or our friends or colleagues, boss, etc., how they want us to live our lives compared to how Jesus wants to live our lives. So I hope that encourages you today. I just want to encourage you, go follow Jesus, put this into practice, face conflict head on, kindly, nicely, with grace and with humility, but don't let anyone or anything stop you from pursuing Jesus with all that you have. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you in the next part of the series.